Jai Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. We have an exciting conversation ahead, focusing on the influence of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji's teachings and practices, as well as how global leaders follow his wisdom and adopt tools like Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, and various other sacred practices in their lives. To begin, could you share how the leaders of different countries incorporate Gurudev's wisdom and practices into their leadership? Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. It's an honor to discuss how His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji's teachings resonate with global leaders. His wisdom is universal and transcends borders, religions, and political ideologies. His teachings on inner peace, meditation, and sustainable leadership are incredibly valuable for those in high positions of authority. Leaders like Nana Akufo-Addo, Narendra Modi, and Benjamin Netanyahu have openly acknowledged the positive impact of Gurudev's teachings in their personal and professional lives. That's fascinating. Let's start with Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana. How has Gurudev's wisdom influenced his leadership and the nation? President Akufo-Addo has expressed great admiration for Gurudev's vision of peace and spiritual growth. His commitment to promoting peace and unity within Ghana aligns with Gurudev's teachings on harmony and conflict resolution. Practices like Sudarshan Kriya and meditation help him remain grounded and focused on his mission, enabling him to make decisions with clarity. We have seen how meditation and mindfulness practices are effective tools for fostering calm and resilience, especially in leadership roles. That's incredible. Moving on to Alexander Lukashenko, the president of Belarus. How does Gurudev's wisdom influence his leadership? President Lukashenko has been deeply influenced by the importance of sadhana and pranayama for self discipline and resilience. Gurudev's teachings on Agni Karyam and Trikal Sandhya can be especially powerful for leaders in maintaining mental and emotional balance amidst challenges. These practices, along with Shakti Kriya and Padma Sadhana, help enhance personal strength and stamina, which are crucial for any leader. Now, let's talk about Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister or former Prime Minister of Bangladesh. How does she integrate the teachings of Gurudev into her leadership style? Sheikh Hasina is known for her commitment to social welfare and economic progress. But like many leaders, she also values inner peace. Gurudev's emphasis on satsang and collective prayer allows leaders like her to tap into a deeper sense of compassion and understanding, which is essential in governing diverse nations. Gayatri Japa, mantra chanting, and Sudarshan Kriya are tools that help leaders like her stay connected to their spiritual purpose and remain calm under pressure. That's excellent. Moving to Rodrigo Duterte, the former president of the Philippines. How did he benefit from Gurudev's teachings? President Duterte has been a complex figure, but there is a deep understanding that meditation and mindful leadership are essential for navigating the complexities of the governance. By incorporating Gurudev's teachings like Sanyam Sadhana and homely rituals such as pujas or homas, his spiritual practices help center his emotional state and guide his decision making process. Leaders such as him, who often face critical decisions under intense pressure, benefit greatly from practices that bring mental clarity. Let's talk about Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority. How does Gurudev's wisdom help him in dealing with conflict and peace? President Abbas is focused on peace and reconciliation, and Gurudev's teachings are deeply aligned with these objectives. Sudarshan Kriya, when practiced regularly, helps individuals achieve a higher sense of empathy, reducing anger and fostering tolerance. His use of these practices enhances his ability to stay calm and focused while dealing with such complicated diplomatic relations and sensitive issues. Now, moving to Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, we know that Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji has played a significant role in his life. Could you elaborate on how he implements these teachings? Prime Minister Modi's leadership is often marked by his focus on mental health, national progress, and spiritual wellness. He is a well known advocate for the Sudarshan Kriya and other art of living practices. These tools help him maintain composure and clarity during stressful situations. Through his personal sadhana, he demonstrates the value of maintaining balance in a high pressure role. Furthermore, Sandhya Vandanam, Upanayanam, and Gayatri Japa are an integral part of his spiritual practices that help him connect deeply with his inner self, guiding his political decisions with compassion. That's very inspiring. Moving to Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, how has Gurudev's philosophy helped him shape his leadership? Imran Khan has shown a genuine interest in spiritual growth and self awareness. Gurudev's teachings on meditation, sadhana, and Shakti Kriya have supported his efforts to remain centered, especially during moments of national crisis. As a leader with a strong spiritual orientation, Imran Khan's connection to the Gayatri Mantra, Sudarshan Kriya, and Agni Karyam helps him maintain emotional stability and spiritual strength, which in turn influences his leadership and ability to unite people for the greater good. What about Jair Bolsonaro, the former president of Brazil? What impact did Gurudev's teachings have on his leadership? President Bolsonaro has worked towards national development and unity, and Gurudev's teachings on pranayama and Shakti Kriya can greatly enhance his ability to balance personal and professional events. Practices such as mantra chanting and sadhana help leaders like him to make decisions from a place of inner peace and clarity. These spiritual practices contribute to mental fortitude, allowing leaders to remain focused on their vision despite challenges. Lastly, let's talk about Moon Jae-in, the former president of South Korea. How did Gurudev's wisdom play a role in his leadership? President Moon is known for his focus on peace and reconciliation, especially with North Korea. Gurudev's tools such as Sudarshan Kriya, Sadhana, and Mantra chanting help him maintain inner peace and emotional balance even amidst tensions. By practicing Trikal Sandhya and engaging in satsang, leaders like him can foster an environment of greater understanding, reducing stress and increasing the capacity for empathy and peaceful dialogue. It's amazing how His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji's teachings are so universally applicable from Ghana to South Korea. These tools and practices have truly had a profound impact on leaders. Thank you for sharing such valuable insights. Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. Gurudev's wisdom is indeed a source of transformative power, not just for individuals, but for leaders who wish to make a lasting positive impact on the world. The practices of meditation, mantra chanting, and sadhana provide a spiritual framework that helps maintain clarity, resilience, and peace in the face of challenges, allowing these leaders to lead with integrity and compassion. Jai Gurudev, and thank you so much for joining us today. We are honored to have you here to discuss the wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji and how the leaders from various industries can incorporate the practices of art of living into their daily lives and businesses. Can you start by sharing how these global leaders might benefit from the teachings and practices of art of living? Jai Gurudev, yes, it's a pleasure to be here. Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji's teachings provide a profound and holistic approach to life. His wisdom, practices, and tools like Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, mantra chanting, pujas, and homas are not just spiritual exercises but also ways to bring mental clarity, inner peace, and enhance productivity. When we talk about prominent global leaders like Ivan Spiegel, Jack Ma, and Ponima, and others, incorporating these practices can create a profound impact on their personal well being and the larger companies they lead. For example, take Sudarshan Kriya, which is a breathing technique that calms the mind and relieves stress. Leaders at the helm of major companies often deal with immense pressures, and this practice helps them reduce anxiety, improve decision making, and stay focused. It helps in maintaining a sense of equanimity, which is essential for those who are responsible for guiding entire organizations. Let's take a deeper dive into some of these leaders, starting with Ivan Spiegel, the CEO of Snap Inc. How can practices like Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, and satsang help him on his personal and professional journey? Even Spiegel, as a CEO of Snapping, is constantly innovating and leading a tech driven company in a fast paced world. Sudarshan Kriya would help him release stress and stay centered. His ability to innovate and stay ahead of trends requires deep focus and clarity, which is exactly what meditation and pranayama provide. Additionally, Gurudev's wisdom on creativity and mindfulness could help even to foster an environment of creativity within his team. Promoting innovation without burnout, regular satsang spiritual gatherings would also encourage him to find balance and bring mindfulness to his leadership, which is vital for maintaining clarity amidst the ever changing tech landscape. That's insightful. Now, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, is a well known advocate for perseverance and a positive mindset. How could the art of living tools amplify his leadership skills? Jagadevias Jack Ma has spoken about the importance of positivity and maintaining a long term perspective. Practices like Gayatri Japa and mantra chanting would help him further connect with his higher self and access The deeper wisdom within the Gayatri Mantra is known for its transmittive power, and for a leader like Jack, it would serve as a grounding tool to stay calm, focused, and aligned with his core values. Moreover, Upanayanam, a spiritual initiation, and Sandhya Vandanam, which is a ritualistic prayer, would help Jack in cultivating greater discipline and deepening his spiritual connection. Through these practices, he can sharpen his intuition, make better decisions, and stay in sync with the larger vision of his life and work. Moving on to Poonima, the founder of Tencent, what role do you think Art of Living's teachings can play in his leadership and approach? Poonima leads one of the largest and most influential tech companies globally. In his role, it's essential to maintain mental agility while navigating the challenges of global markets. The power of meditation combined with practices like Trikal Sandhya and Sadhana would give him the necessary tools to approach challenges with a calm, composed, and open mind. Furthermore, incorporating regular practices like Shakti Kriya and Padma Sadhana would allow Puni to enhance his inner strength and vitality. In a company like Tencent, where the scale is immense and the decisions are impactful, it's crucial for a leader to be connected to their higher self, ensuring that actions taken at the company's helm are in line with a larger, more balanced vision. What about Travis Kalanick, the co founder of Uber? Given his bold leadership style, how might he integrate these practices? Travis Kalanick is known for his aggressive approach to leadership, but as with any leader, there is a need for inner balance and reflection to make wise decisions, especially in moments of crisis. Practices like Agni Karyam, which focuses on fire rituals for purification and healing, could be transmitted for Travis. These rituals help to release past negative impressions and create a clearer path ahead. In addition, incorporating practices like Sanyam or self restraint and mantra chanting would bring more mindfulness into his actions. They could soften his leadership approach while still allowing him to remain resilient and powerful. Mindfulness would help him bring clarity to his intense ambition, ensuring that he channels it toward creating long lasting positive impact. Moving to Evan Williams, the co founder of Twitter and Medium, who has been highly influential in social media and content creation. How would these practices support him? Evan Williams has revolutionized communication, but such responsibility requires deep insight and mental resilience. Practices like Sandhya Vandanam would help him stay grounded amidst the constant waves of information and feedback he receives. His work in content creation requires creativity and innovation, and Sudarshan Kriya and meditation are excellent tools for fostering a calm and open mind, which is essential for generating new ideas. Moreover, diving into the wisdom of Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji through books and lectures could give even a fresh perspective on the ethical responsibilities of content creation, as well as how to contribute positively to the world of digital communication. Zhang Yiming, the founder of ByteDance and owner of TikTok, has revolutionized the social media space. How could these spiritual tools help him shape the future of his company? Zhang Yiming leads a company that affects millions of lives daily. With such influence, it's crucial to maintain a deep sense of responsibility, clarity, and compassion. Practices like the Gayatri Japa, which invokes the divine light of knowledge, would help Zhang maintain focus on the greater good while making business decisions that impact society at large. Sadhana and Shakti Kriya would support him in connecting to his deeper purpose, ensuring that TikTok's success is in alignment with ethical values. Additionally, Trikal Sandhya would help him keep the right balance of mind, body, and spirit in this fast paced environment, leading to more harmonious growth for his company. Stewart Butterfield, the co founder of Slack, has created one of the most impactful communication tools in the modern business world. How might these practices help him lead with greater mindfulness? Stewart Butterfield's role in enhancing communication through Slack is commendable. As a leader of such a transformative platform, he would benefit greatly from meditation, mantra chanting, and Sudarshan Kriya. These practices would help him nurture a deeper connection with his team and clients while fostering a calm and focused environment. Incorporating rituals like pujas and homas would enhance his spiritual growth. Aligning his work with larger positive energies, these practices can help him maintain resilience and stay grounded while leading in a world where communication is evolving at lightning speed. Max Levchin, the co founder of PayPal and founder of Affirm, is a leader in the financial technology space. How can the Art of Living tools enhance his leadership? Max Levchin's role in shaping the financial technology landscape requires clarity, quick thinking, and adaptability. Practices like Upanayana and Sandhya Vandanam would be beneficial for Max to build a greater discipline, focus, and spiritual awareness. The wisdom from Gurudev's teaching would help him navigate the ethical challenges in fintech, ensuring that he makes decisions that serve both business growth and societal well being. By incorporating practices like Shakti Kriya, Max could build a greater internal strength, allowing him to maintain resilience in a competitive market while fostering innovation that has a global social impact. Finally, Jessica Livingston, co founder of Y Combinator, has been a major force in shaping the startup ecosystem. How do you think the art of living practices could influence her leadership? Jessica Livingston, through Y Combinator, has mentored numerous entrepreneurs. For someone in her position, the need for discernment and balance is crucial. Practices like sadhana, Gayatri Japa, and meditation would offer her the clarity needed to make wise decisions when supporting startup founders. By incorporating Gurudev's teachings, Jessica would not only lead with wisdom but also inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs to integrate spiritual practices into their work, fostering environments where success is aligned with well being, innovation, and compassion. Thank you so much for sharing these profound insights. It's clear that Art of Living's tools and wisdom can have a transformative impact on leaders in any field, helping him create not just a successful business but more meaningful, impactful lives. It was my pleasure. With practices like these, leaders can evolve not just successful individuals, but truly holistic, balanced beings who contribute positively to the world. Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji's is his vision to create a world of peace, balance, and higher consciousness. And it's wonderful to see leaders embracing these practices to bring that vision to life. Jai Gurudev. Jagurdev, today we have the privilege of speaking with an expert from the Art of Living Foundation and an officer of Vedic Dharma Sansthan. Will be discussing how the wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji, along with the powerful tools and practices of Art of Living, can help global leaders make a more significant impact on humanity, from meditation and Sudarshan Kriya to the deep spiritual practices of Sandhya Vandanam and Gayatri Japa. We explore how these transformative tools can guide individuals in leadership roles to create positive change. Let's start by looking at how these practices could be of benefit to well-being of well-known global leaders. Let's begin with someone whose work touches the lives of millions. Nadia Murad, the Nobel Peace Prize laureate and human rights activist. Given the trauma she has endured and the tireless effort she continues to make, how can the practices of art of living like Sudarshan Kriya and meditation contribute to her personal healing and empower her mission? Yeah, Gurudev, yes. Nadia Murad's journey has been one of extreme pain, but also incredible resilience. The tools of Sudarshan Kriya and meditation could be immensely beneficial for her, not just for her healing, but also in maintaining her energy and focus while fighting for the rights of others. Sudarshan Kriya, with its deep breathing techniques, helps release stress and trauma that can be trapped in the body and mind. By doing this practice regularly, Nadia could find a sense of balance and clarity which would allow her to keep moving forward in her important work. Moreover, regular meditation would help her stay connected to her inner wisdom, enabling her to lead with compassion and calmness amidst chaos. Moving on to Lema Gebowi, the Nobel laureate and the Liberian peace activist. She has been a beacon of peace, leading the women of Liberia mass action for peace movement. How could art of living tools like satsang and mantra chanting enhance her ability to inspire and lead? Lemas's work is built on creativity, unity, peace, and empowering community. Tools like satsang or spiritual gatherings and mantra chanting can amplify her impact in powerful ways. Satsang brings people together, creating a space for collective healing and shared wisdom. This practice could help Lema, who has already inspired so many, to sustain her energy and positivity. Mantra chanting, with its vibrational power, can deepen her connection to the divine and enhance her focus and clarity. It can also help her to maintain a strong spiritual grounding, which is vital when dealing with such a deep rooted social issues. Let's now touch upon Aung San Suu Kyi. Her legacy has been a complex one, but her leadership and determination are undeniable. How could art of living tools like Trikal Sandhya, the three-time daily prayer, and Sandhya Vandanam, and meditation help us stay connected to her higher purpose amidst political turbulence? Aung San Suu Kyi's journey has been marked by immense struggle. Trikal Sandhya, with its connection to the divine and to the cycles of nature, could help her find peace in the midst of political turbulence. Sandhya Vandanam, which is an act of offering gratitude to the divine at sunrise, noon, and sunset, could allow her to center herself amidst a busy schedule and turbulent times. Through regular meditation, she would be able to maintain inner peace, fortify her resilience, and act from a place of deep wisdom and compassion. It is this inner connection that would help her navigate the complexities of leadership and make decisions aligned with a higher purpose. Now, John Kerry, the U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, and Greta Thunberg, the climate activist, both are dedicated to the climate movement. How can art of living practices like Agni Karyam, Shakti Kriya, and yoga assist in their efforts to lead the world towards sustainability? Both John Kerry and Greta Thunberg are leading crucial movements in the fight against climate change. Agni Karyam, the fire ritual, has the potential to bring about a deep transformation. The fire element, combined with the power of intention, can purify and revitalize energy. This could enhance clarity, creativity, and drive for environmental change. Shakti Kriya and Yoga, which focus on harnessing and channeling energy, can empower them with the vitality needed to tackle such a large scale issue. Meditation can also help them stay grounded, remain centered in their vision, and avoid the burnout that often accompanies such intense work. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, advocates for mental health and equality, have also been open about their struggles. How could art of living tools such as Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, and mantra chanting contribute to their efforts and personal well being? Prince Harry and Meghan's work on mental health is highly valuable, especially in a world that is increasingly aware of the importance of emotional well-being. Sudarshan Kriya, with its powerful breathing techniques, can help release stress and emotional blocks, allowing them to stay grounded and clear-headed. Meditation provides a deep connection to one's inner self, which can help them navigate the pressures of public life and activism. Mantra chanting can serve as a tool for mental clarity and emotional resilience, allowing them to maintain balance and focus on their mission. Let's discuss Dr. Denis Mukwege, the Congolese gynecologist and Nobel Peace Prize laureate. His work with survivors of sexual violence is truly inspiring. How could practices like Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya support him in sustaining his energy and continuing his important work? Dr. Mukwege is doing vital work in healing and empowering women. Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya would be especially supportive for him in sustaining the deep compassion and energy required for his work. Padma Sadhana can help him cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and balance, which is essential when working with such intense emotional trauma. Shakti Kriya, with its focus on harnessing energy, could empower him to continue his work with strength and clarity. These practices would also help him maintain his own well being, which is crucial in preventing burnout when dealing with such heavy emotional loads. Finally, Muhammad Yunus, the pioneer of microfinance and a Nobel laureate, has made an incredible impact through social business. How could practices like Sanyam Sadhana, Upanayana, and yoga help him in his vision of reducing poverty and empowering communities? Muhammad Yunus's work is about lifting people from poverty, and the practices of Sanyam Sadhana, self restraint, and Upanayana, initiation into spiritual discipline, would help him maintain a disciplined approach to his social enterprises. Sanyam enables control over one's thoughts and actions, which would help Yunus stay focused and continue his work with clarity and purpose. Upanayana helps in the initiation into a higher knowledge, which could deepen his understanding of social business and allow him to act with a sense of divine purpose. Regular practice of yoga would give him the physical energy and mental focus to continue driving his vision forward. Lastly, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former president of Liberia, who has shown extraordinary leadership. How can the tools of Art of Living enhance her ongoing efforts to empower women and lead social change? Alan Johnson Sirleaf has demonstrated remarkable strength in leading Liberia. The tools of art of living, such as yoga, meditation, and sadhana, would help her maintain the focus and resilience needed for such leadership. Yoga helps in maintaining physical and mental balance, while meditation deepens spiritual insight, which is essential for guiding a nation. The discipline of sadhana would help her remain connected to her highest ideals and act with a clear, compassionate vision for society. By integrating these practices into her daily life, she would be able to continue empowering women and leading Liberia with grace and wisdom. Thank you for sharing these profound insights. It's clear that the wisdom and practices of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji have the potential to significantly impact leaders across the globe, helping them navigate their challenges and contribute to a better world. Absolutely. The tools of Art of Living offer a deep connection to inner wisdom, peace, and energy. When global leaders adopt these practices, they not only transform themselves but also the world around them. It's a true path to leading with compassion, strength, and clarity, Jai Gurudev.